being admonished and questioned by referee Smiling Dave Jackson. Gentleman George off the ropes. Knee to the side of the, excuse me, a big boot to the side of the rib cage. And again.
Looks like he may have found the weak spot, and he's going to work on it.
Oh, there's just a slap in the face.
That's ridiculous. Mind games of his own, Pat.
That's right. Big chop. Another one. Sends Gatson to the top rope. And a high impact maneuver sends Gatson off the top rope.
You can hear that all over the building.
Just like I did your mother.
Could hear that in Eugene. Covered by Gentleman George Michael. Gatson kicks out at 2. Gentleman George saying there is a slow count. Gatson wraps him up and gets a 2 count. A clothesline just completely sends Gatson on a 360.
Now, Smiling Dave Jackson, his counts are good as 1, 1,002, 1,003. Gentleman George, he feels it should be a rapid-fire count from Dave Jackson. He feels referees should favor him all the time. It doesn't work that way in professional wrestling.
Gentleman George Michael, yes, he had that foreign object out again while he had Gatson in that headlock. Again, the foreign object.
Not only you got the blatant choke, you have JT Allen over Gatson as well, running his smack, trying to put mind games into his head.
Dave Jackson calls for the break. Gentleman George Michael continues to mount his offense. Big punch to the midsection.
JT has no business being here at ringside. Even though he's the general manager, he needs to be in the back in the locker room. He has no business here.
Gatson reverses, sending George against the ropes. Just starts working out on his own. Big blows to the face and forehead of Gentleman George Michael. I'd cover the man and go for a cover right here.
I would. I mean, that was a good loop in his press, but he should have went for the pin right then and there. He had Gentleman George Michael off guard. But he's got the adrenaline. He's fired up. He wants the spur on.
There's a big leg drop. Here's a cover. And George Michael kicks out at about 2.
He is rough and tough. I mean, we can't deny that. Rob an individual.
Gatson taking Gentleman George Michael into the turnbuckle the hard way.
10 didn't show up, Pat.
And down goes Michael.
He should go for the pin.
Absolutely. That would be the prudent thing to do at this point. Into the turnbuckle. Gentleman George once again. Gentleman George on the mat. Gatson rolls him over. He lifts the leg.
Whoa.
And gets counted about 2.5.
That was close.
That might have been 2 3/4.
I understand Gatson, he wants to whip Michael some more, but he ought to win the match first, then whatever happens after the match, let it be. Oh, no.
See, because that can happen at any time. Gentleman George's been in this position before, and he knows how to counter with the clothesline, with the boot, like we just saw.
Right when you think you see Gentleman George Michael beat, he can turn the whole thing around like he is right now.
We've seen it time and time again for how many years?
Many.
A lot.
Many.
The chant of USA coming out of the crowd here tonight in Springfield. High impact maneuver to the back of Brandon Gatson. Following it up with kicks. Bringing Gatson to his feet. And an atomic drop. You know, I've never been on the end of one of those, but they just don't look good. There's a big boot from Gentleman George Michael to Brandon Gatson.
That sends chills up to the spine. That can cause severe injury. JT J.T. Allen pretty confident this match is over.
Gentleman George Michael goes for a cover and gets another 2 count.
Serious? Come on, ref. What?
J.T. Allen accusing Mr. Jackson of a slow count. Meanwhile, Gentleman George continues his assault.
Gatson literally hung out.
Oh no, he can fall out of the ring. He can fall out of the ring right here. And George Michael's just going to make sure that he does. Wow, did you hear that impact with the floor? And by the way, there are no mats here at ringside in Springfield tonight.
Right, in the WC, we have no guardrail, we have no pads.
There you go.
In old school wrestling, if you like professional wrestling, it can be rough and brutal. This is a promotion to watch.
It's the ring apron, and then you got concrete below that.
That's right. Now, J.T. Allen has no business running his mouth towards Brandon Gatson, especially so close.
And I don't like Gentleman George Michael distracting the referee.
No, I don't.
That never ends up well with a great outcome. More kicks, more boots to Brandon Gatson.
Good. We got this one anyway.
Gentleman George Michael, he's got the foreign object to the throat.
Maybe you should have stayed outside. They never learn.
Now using the middle rope as his way to choke. Brandon Gatson.
Disqualification, very close to disqualification.
Taking Gatson across the ring. Gatson off the ropes. Comes back with a big kick to the midsection and then hands to the face of midsection of Gentleman George Michael. George Michael countering. It's a Donnybrook in the middle of the ring.
Give and take, Katie by the door.
Gentleman George Michael getting thrown across the ring. Here comes Gatson with a huge cartwheel handspring. Is that what you would call that?
We've seen him do that before. Oh, no!
First kick to the face of Gentleman George.
That can do it, Pat.
Cover him.
J.T. Allen's on the ring apron. This is ridiculous. Uh-oh, Gatson.
Oh, no, he would have him covered and had his man beaten by now. This is not a good ploy on Gatson.
Match would have been over, Pat. Now Gatson, he's sensing victory, Pat.
He says he's going to go up top, but Gentleman George Michael is having the time to gather himself. See, he rolls out of the ring. Now he's got more time.
But Gatson's still on the top rope.
We don't need this. Come on, turn it out.
Gentleman George says, let's get out of here. Let's go home.
What? That's it?
Let's cut our losses and leave.
How often do we see this happen? He purposely takes the loser's part of the purse.
Brandon Gatson being introduced. Oh, wait a minute. He's going to call. Is he going to call for more?
Shut up. George, I'm getting tired of fighting you. Month after month, and you succeed or running away. So, I think these fans is okay with Mr. Manning, which I'm sure every time you guys prove something, hope they're in. If you prove this, Jeff, and it happened, and there's punches here happen.
One match.
I'm sure they will. Oh, wow. Whoa, wow.
Oh, my God.
That's a huge announcement. Whoa.
What a bombshell.
Wow, March 20th in Portland. I cannot wait to hear you and JT calling the action on that cage match.
JT is going to be beside himself since he's the leader of the faction.